How are people meeting each other in America romantically now? I seen a story where Bumble is down 90%. And if you look at the other one, like Match, which owns Tinder and Hinge, they're down 79%. So people are completely disenfranchised with like the online dating experience. And this leads me to question, how are people gonna date now? Because if you don't have online dating through Bumble, Tinder, and people don't go out anymore, the nightclub experience in America is dead. If you go to like any nightclub or bar, it's mostly empty. Nobody's going there. And it makes sense why people aren't going there, because the nightclub experience is not about socializing anymore. It's about maximizing profit. Like if you go to a club, you're gonna spend upwards of $100 to almost $2,000 depending on what you're gonna do, because drinks are overpriced, and then if you want to be comfortable, you got to get a section. And then once you even get in the club, nobody's even interacting. Everybody's looking at their phone. But that's a story for a different day. Everything was online. Everybody was dating, swiping. If that's gone, that leaves me with the question of what are people going to do? Because how are people going to meet each other? People are not outdoors in the States. And this is one of the things I always have culture shock with once I come back to the States, is just walking around. Like literally just walking around and seeing how empty things are. Like going to Walmart or going to like ShopRite or anywhere, Walgreens, and it's just like places are really, really empty because nobody wants to go out. Most people do is like Instacart or order their food there. Order their food to Instacart if they want to order food in, DoorDash, Uber. So if you have a culture where you're isolated, now people are not even using dating apps, so that's more isolation. How would you meet somebody? I don't know. I don't have the answer to this. And it's very, very scary going forward, because online dating didn't work before. And if it's officially like dying, people don't, like, what is the future of social life? And this is why I say social life is dead in America, because I've been to 31 countries now. And even when people work a lot, like in certain countries outside of America, people are working 6 days a week. They have 1 day off. But they still prioritize social life. But it seems like in America, social life has become an afterthought, a day in the past. And you're a human being. One of the most important things about human beings is social interaction. One of the easiest ways to drive somebody crazy is put them in solitary confinement. Leave them by themselves with no human interaction. They will lose their mind. They will literally lose their mind. Loneliness can kill. So I'm just thinking about it. And then when I talk to people in the States, it's like they're not even interacting with people. So with this whole, and I'm not surprised that Uber or Bumble died, because they were highly ineffective. They was basically trying to turn dating into pay to win. Like you have to buy a bunch of like gold and platinum and buy boosts and all this other junk. So they was basically turning dating into like a bad game with microtransactions. So it makes sense that they lost, but I'm just really taken aback of how is society going to move forward now without dating apps. How are people going to meet each other? Will people start going outside again and socializing? Because with America's become very, very individualistic and isolating you. So let me know what you think about this. Let me know if your opinion, like, will people start interacting, going back outside? Will it be another thing that supplement this? Maybe VR. People will start a VR app in there. Let me know what you think. Let me know if I got anything wrong.